Hey there, I'm Han.
And I'm Kat, and we're Brews and Reviews. So, we're here again. It is time for another daily deal disaster. Which obviously Hannah was looking forward to, because why wouldn't you? Hey, you didn't have to read it.
Thank God.
You just get the highlight reel.
Yeah.
So obviously, as usual, daily deal disasters are quite explicit, so if you're not into that, then please, take our advice, give this one a skip, and see our next video.
Well, let's get crack-a-lacking.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I need my pillow. I need my customary pillow.
You do!
Because, let's face it, I'm going to be cringing away. Because, oh yeah, Shadow Hunter pillow that Kat kindly got me for Christmas.
To be fair, I'm standing here with my Stranger Things phone case that Han kindly got me for Christmas. We basically just flaunting our Christmas presents unintentionally.
But we did good this year.
We did!
I've got my pillow, I'm kind of prepared. I mean, let's face it, I'm not prepared. I am generally not mentally prepared for this book, but
no.
Let's do this.
Okay, so I'm sat there looking through my emails from Bookbub going, oh, I wonder if there's another daily deal disaster in there. And then I stumble across this one that, after consulting the brew crew at work, I was not allowed not to buy. Just simply from looking at the name, they were like, no, do that one. So I did. Welcome to Daily Deal Disasters, Finger Bang. Yes, that is the title. Right. That's the title of this book. Finger Bang. The cover, fingers, pants. Sure. It was hard work, this book, guys. The last Daily Deal Disaster, at least it tried to have a story. It created a world, a weird world, but it was a world. This one is just set in our world, and there's just weird teenagers' sex. They're not teenagers, I guess, they're college people. I mean, you wouldn't know from how they talk, but that's what they are. So basically, it starts off with this girl, Kaylee, who's the main character. She's out with her friends, they're having a drink. She's not really drinking because she doesn't really drink because she's Christian. Well, she's the repressed Christian sort of character who doesn't embrace any side of her that isn't allowed by the church. Which, I mean, if that is how you actually are, that's fine. But, I don't want to see it in a book because not in this sense. It's the man unlocks her potential. You'll see, when I read you some quotes, you'll understand why I'm not for this character in this sense. Anyway, the girlfriends are out on a night out, and one of them brings up this thing that she's heard of called something like meditation or something. Basically, they go to a massage parlor and a stranger gives them an orgasm. They're supposed to meditate and have an orgasm from a stranger. Yeah, no, stimulation.
Okay.
But they're supposed to meditate while it's happening, and it's supposed to be really weird. Weird strangers wearing gloves,
okay.
Fucking buttons. So when I'm talking about that, and Kaylee's dear God, no, why the fuck would you want to do that? Not a chance. And then the other girls disappear for a little while, and Rachel's brother, Blaze Donahue, because that name, top name in there. So Blaze Donahue comes over and he's like, hey, how about I finger bang you? And she's like, no, don't be silly. She's like, that's ridiculous. And he's like, well, it's open offer. So then the friends go off to get finger banged in a different country. Not a different country, a different county or something like that. And lo and behold, Blaze shows up at her house and gets her drunk and high, and then finger bangs her, and she has an orgasm.
Because that's normal and that's acceptable.
Yeah, that's fine. There's totally consensual there and all that. She's totally in her right mind to make that decision, even though that's not the decision that sober her would have made. she has an orgasm, and then they have sex. And she's like, my life has changed. I'm a real woman. Like, honestly, I can't. Yeah, so then they basically get into a relationship and they bang some more, and then I don't really remember what else happens. Because they just go, oh, fight, no fight, I'm repressed, unlock me, Christian parents. Honestly, I can't tell you any more than that because nothing else happens. It's the most boring book ever. It was such a struggle to get through. But we'll move on to the bit where I'm going to scar you for life.
Yeah.
And you'll see why it was so...
Question. Were there any furrows?
No. Sadly, no furrows.
No
No,
furrows.
there were some very strange things, but no furrows. So, let's launch straight into this in chapter 1. The girls, they're out on their night out. Let's see how badly this was written by a 13-year-old boy.
So Kaylee kept her mouth shut and sipped on the drink in front of her, an amaretto sour she thought Shannon had said. Fortunately, Maddie wasn't pressuring her to drink more of the amaretto than the glass of water she'd also requested. Kaylee saw that tonight, though, she had no allies, and now she was kicking herself, wondering why she hadn't stayed home feigning homework woes instead of going out with these crazy gals.
Have you ever referred to anyone else as like a crazy gal?
Crazy
in
gal.
like a non-ridiculous sort of way?
Who calls somebody gal?
This is the 13-year-old boy kickstart though, this one. Oh, she's describing herself at this point in time. In her head, this is one of the worst part of this book, is that they just can't, they just such a stream of consciousness and they can't seem to decide, and then they start at one point and then convince themselves into another point in the next sentence, and you're like, what is happening? So much of a waste of pages and time and book.
Oh, but it wasn't beautiful porcelain skin. No, it was marred with freckles on her arms, and the freckles on her face had only disappeared since sometime in high school. She was able to make her complexion look better with foundation, but she knew she wasn't destined to be a model anytime soon. And she wasn't petite. She was just short, of average build, except one thing. She had the biggest boobs out of all her friends. Yes, folks, Kaylee, the girl who preferred to remain silent in the background, had lovely D tits.
What, it actually says yes, folks?
Yeah!
What?
I'm not like embellishing here. This is the words written down. Anyway, back to the lovely D tits, because like...
She could have avoided most attention if her breasts had been more a normal size. They weren't disproportionate. She didn't look like a freak. She just felt uncomfortable and out of place and new people. Okay, guys noticed.
Like, did we need like body shaming there? No, we didn't. People's bodies in any shape or size, perfectly fine. You're not a freak if you're slightly like heavier on top or heavier on bottom.
Yeah.
That's not okay. That's like you're trying to describe like a feature of them that obviously in like a sexy time book, sure, you want to talk about that person's tits. Okay, go ahead. But don't body shame people. That's so wrong.
Yeah.
Now, again, back to that 13-year-old boy thing. This is a conversation that the friends are having together.
Seriously, ladies, women will admit that we like sex, including rubbing one out as much as men.
Have you ever said rubbing one out? Have you? Because I haven't. So now we're on to Blaze has turned up at the house, and Kaylee's like, oh, okay.
Kaylee's inside turned to liquid in a flash. While Blaze had been her top fantasy man for close to 2 years, she would have never expected him to say that. Her voice was tiny when she answered, Me? Why? All your roommates have left for the trip to Boulder, where they are going to have mindful and meaningful revelations all centered around orgasmic meditation. And I promised to be a non-stranger who'd help you achieve yours. He was completely deadpan. That was what threw Kaylee off the most. And the thought of it, while titillating, was horrifying. I never agreed to that, but Blaze laid it on the charm. Then can I at least come in and talk? Kaylee couldn't see any harm in that.
Could you not,
Of course
Kaylee?
not.
Could you
Of
not
course
see
you
any harm in
couldn't.
it? So then, he goes on to him saying,
No strings attached. What did that mean exactly? Was he telling her that he would get her off, but she was under no obligation to feel that there was anything else between them? That didn't help. No, actually, it did, even in her hyper-relaxed state.
because by the way, at this point in time, they've both been drinking and had pot, because safe and sane.
If doing this made her feel so uncomfortable that she never wanted to see him again, she could tell him so and throw his words back at him. She had simply been thinking of a past experience when she'd felt attached to a guy after sex, but this entire scenario was designed to prevent that. There'd be no kissing, no snuggling, none of that ritualistic mating practices designed to create a a coupling in every sense of the word. Anything awkward would be left in this night forever. She could live with that, high or not.
What? What? What's happening? What's happening? I don't know what. So this is when she's made the decision that she actually, you know, wants to be with the guy or wants to do the deed.
Holy shit! She was really gonna do this. The effects of the pot and the wine were wearing off, so she considered asking for more of both. Ultimately, though, she decided not to, because she wanted to be fully present if she was gonna go through with it.
Don't think you understand what fully present means, love.
She sounds like a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, he sounds like a dick also, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so you only need to take the pants off. She swallowed. Alright, but don't look, okay? He grinned. Whatever you need. He looked away and even closed his eyes. Way cool. Kaylee took a deep breath. Oh god, she was an inexperienced prude. If Blaze had known, there would have been no way he would have agreed to any of this. Kaylee had only ever had sex with 2 guys ever, and she could count on the number of guys she dated on 2 hands. She was the last person to be doing something like this, and yet, as the evening wore on, the more eager she was for it, even though she was nervous.
I feel like that could have been said in like 2 seconds and like, Jesus Christ, way cool.
Yeah.
13-year-old boy wrote this. I mean, there was no 13-year-old boy, but I mean, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Something deep down inside her wanted to see what Blaze could do to her, how he could make her feel. Better yet, being the repressed and sexually shy woman she'd always been, she was in a position that she could blame on the alcohol and pot if she needed to. Yeah, she knew that wasn't the brave thing to do, but she didn't care. I want to do this, I just don't want to drag it out. Excited? She might as well be honest. A little nervous.
Right. Did you not get like the scenario that she's like, oh well, if we have sex and then I didn't, and then I regret it later, I could say that you raped me, sort of thing. Do you not like get that vibe from her?
She's trying to like...
It's not me that's
create
done
that.
this.
Yeah, that like she's got like a backup.
So I find it really dodge, and like I think this is why it took me like really a long time to read it, because I find her like the things that she thinks are like kind of repulsive. So, but I mean equally him, less him, more her. Okay, so now we're on to the orgasmic meditation.
Yay.
She wasn't spread crazy wide, but she knew he'd no longer have any problem getting at her.
Like, crazy wide. Great writing. Okay, right, so we're actually down for some dirty now, guys.
And then he slid his finger down her slit. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. So, that felt really nice. Yeah. She had no problems focusing on the sensations he was going to create. That felt spectacular. Another stroke. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. Her last boyfriend had gone down on her a couple of times and it felt nice. But he'd assaulted her with his tongue. And the sensations had been nice but overwhelming and she hadn't relaxed. No. She'd been quite tense in spite of the good feeling. Blaze, though, he was taking it slow as though he didn't care in the world. Another stroke. And she had plenty of time to think about it. Enjoy it. Let the music wash over her while she could take in a deep breath of air and relish what was going on. Okay, so maybe she'd been wrong. Maybe this was a fucking awesome idea and she couldn't wait to talk to him about with her roommates. It was, holy shit. She just let a noise escape her mouth. Well, it wasn't like she could have stopped it. It was so damn... A gasp! Wow! What the hell was he doing? She didn't want it to stop. It was amazing.
Like, seriously, how would you read it?
Like, it took
Like, how'd
fucking
you read
ages.
it?
It took fucking ages.
Like...
I was really bored when I was doing it, to be fair, as well. I was sat in the car before work, like, what the fuck?
I'm not prude in any way, but I can't...
It's so cringe,
I can't actually sit and read stuff like that.
It's cringe.
How the hell he'd managed not to get a raging hard-on, he'd never know. No, that wasn't true. He knew why. It was a conscious effort. He didn't want to scare her off. Not now. Not after getting her to this point, having the opportunity to make her feel like a sexual goddess.
This is the thoughts going through this man's mind, like, because it switches point of view between her and him, and it's like, oh, what the fuck?
Her hands were out of his hair again. That had been the killer. As she'd removed them, her fingertips brushed against his neck, and all that made him think was that he wanted her riding him. No, he couldn't think that way. Not yet. Definitely a good sign. Oh, fuck it. He couldn't stop himself. He let his lips move to her neck again. He was gonna try. She could tell him no, but until she did, he had to give it a shot.
Okay. Uncomfortable yet? Just wait.
Not uncomfortable, but...
So it's not as bad in
No.
the sexual terms as High Judge. I just have problems with, like, the characters in general.
Yeah,
and
I can
the
see that.
writing.
It's the writing. It's just a bit like...
Yeah.
Kaylee wasn't as pretty as he thought of it initially. He touched his lips to hers and gave in to the raging boner that he would no longer be that would no longer be denied. And when she parted her lips to let his tongue in, he wasn't going to plunge. Instead, he touched it gently to her bottom lip first before using it inside.
Raging boner. Yeah.
It's the choice of words.
It is, isn't it? It's like, what the fuck?
For that reason, part of him wanted to move slowly, walk on eggshells, take his time, but the rest of him knew something else. They'd broken through an awkward barrier. Besides, she was already revved up and raring to go. He simply had to fulfill his promise to make her feel even better the second time. He knew he could do that, so he wasn't going to pussyfoot around.
Right. So the beginning of that paragraph started off where he was like, I'll take it slow.
Yeah.
You know, and then the end he was like, fuck, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
God, that was hot that she wanted to see him. Well, practically could already, because his cock was straining against his black boxer briefs that normally hugged his ass. Now, though, they were squeezing it because his cock was stretching them to the limit.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is I needed in a book? Like, what?
It's not. Like, just wait.
She smiled for a little bit because those orgasms made her feel like maybe she was a real woman now. Time to move on. And now that she was a woman, she had a lot of territory to cover, stuff that she missed over the last several years. And now that she knew what an orgasm was supposed to feel like, she wanted to go there again and again.
Okay. So this is when she's at work talking to this bitchy lady.
She felt something awaken in her. She knew that it was thanks to two things. The first was that she was tired of being treated like shit by Andrea. The other girl had treated her like crap for too long. The second, though, was related to a strange feeling she'd had all day, despite the fact that she felt weird and awkward over her intimate encounter with Blaze. She almost started to feel a little empowered.
Like a real woman?
Like a real woman.
Like a real woman!
She'd had a fucking orgasm, after all. Actually, two. Oh, hell yes! That changed everything. It made Kaylee finally feel like a woman!
Honestly, change your record, love.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
And it made her feel like standing up to that fucking bitch. For now, though, she was just going to mind her own business.
What was the point of that?
She's so contradictory.
It's like every sentence. This is the worst problem with this book. Is it's like there's just like entire paragraphs that are just like they start off saying I'm going to do this, and then it's like actually no. I'm not. What? What? So I think this is back when like Blaze and her are together, and they're like sort of, shall we? Yes, we shall.
It was stronger than ever. That underneath that shell of ice was a hot sex goddess just waiting to come out.
Yeah, everybody's hot sex goddess. Anyway, this is just after their date, and like they've just like kissed each other, and then she says to him,
I said I don't want you to think that I'm just a big slut. This is crazy. She was beyond rational thought. I'm pretty sure if I was going to think that, I already would. I mean, after Tuesday night, and then she's like, you jackass! She glared and pushed against his chest. Good night!
like, what? She just got really pissed off because he was a man.
And he was basically saying that he doesn't think she's a slut.
Yeah, you're not a slut. I mean, like, we banged and that was fine, right? And she's like, you jackass! That doesn't make any sense at all.
No.
Anyway, so later on, they've made up.
Of course.
She's realised that she was stupid.
Holy shit. Her panties grew damp and fast. She'd heard about that from other women and had laughed at the concept before. She'd never had a guy's kiss do that to her. Make her tummy knot up while her feminine parts revved themselves up into an excited state.
Feminine parts.
Ew.
Feminine parts.
Hearing the water pour out of the tub faucet distracted her. She could hear her dad's voice in her ears telling her to stop wasting water, and that too reminded her of exactly what she was doing, and she knew her father would not approve.
I mean, to think of your father...
That's
the point, isn't it?
Don't do that.
No.
Stop.
You don't want to go there. Ew.
So they just decide to get out of the shower, like after soaping each other up and having like a soapy soap time, without washing the soap off. They get out of the shower, and like, she's like, oh, I'm cold. So she's like...
Then she wrapped the towel around her head, hoping it would stay warm. And it was then that he took one of her breasts in his mouth, and she gasped at the unexpected sensation. Why the hell should she care if she felt a little cool when he could make her feel like that?
I'm just gonna do something, and you tell me if this is sexy, okay? You tell me. Am I sexy yet?
Also,
Am I
right?
sexy yet?
Who the fuck wants soap in the mouth?
No one wants soap in the mouth. No, like, can you imagine they'd be sticky and like, because they go and have sex
Yeah.
afterwards while she's got her hair up like this. And like they're like, oh, sticky. Oh, nice.
Sexy.
Now guys, I hope you know I've donned my new sexy look for the rest of this video because
It's all about feeling womanly.
yeah, I'm a real woman now.
Wasn't like her last boyfriend. Felt like he was racing to paint her slit and be done with it. Blaze, though, felt like he didn't have a care in the world. Like he could lick her all day and have a good time doing it.
Listen, love, if he's doing that, I hope he's having a good time. Else he shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
Racing to paint her slit.
Don't.
wrong?
Her thighs started to quiver as she got closer, and then, holy shit, no, blam!
Oh no! Literally capitalized blab. It's like we're in a comic book now.
It happened, and she cried out, oh god, it felt so damn good! It was like a drug, the height she was reaching.
Dogs, don't reach that height. It's okay. You're not real women. So now they're gonna have sex, and for some odd reason, the author felt the need to describe the sensation of what it feels like to wear a condom.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is what, like, Blaze has just put his condom on, and this is the thoughts that are going through his head, yeah? Okay?
It was always a strange sensation at first. Not hard to get used to, but it took a second or two to adjust. It was like he was being hugged, and the embrace was snug. But it wasn't bad, just different.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't really need to know that. I didn't,
Is that supposed to be a turn on?
like, I don't know, but like,
It's not.
hug.
Snuggles.
So yeah, they're having like actual hugs after sex, post-sex, sleeping and all that. She woke up an hour later. By the way, her hair's still in a towel at this point in time.
She woke up an hour later. Blaze would never tell her, but he'd spent that hour just looking at her. No, not staring at her face, but holding her, stroking her hair, her arm, looking off at the wall.
I don't know about you, but if you're looking off at a wall, you aren't looking at her.
No.
And if you're looking at her for an hour, you're weird.
Yeah.
It's a bit Edward Cullen stalkery, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is post-sex.
Still, she wasn't used to the feeling of drying. She shuddered as her mind processed the word, come. It made her feel like a dirty girl, not the evidence of Blaze on her, but the idea of what it was.
So she's finally a real woman. Yet she's referring to herself as a girl.
A dirty girl?
Like, why was that needed?
Oh no, none of this was needed. This book could have been like a short story.
Because
No,
to me,
it
that's...
wasn't.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if you were generally writing a story to, you know, like, and create feelings in the reader, why would you add that? Because I feel like that is such a turn off to think of that.
Alright, now, alright, okay. You hold on to that thought, yeah?
Oh, God.
Because there's more. So this is talking about blowjobs, yeah?
You can tease him and make it feel good without just pretending you're like a vagina with teeth.
What?
Sexy! Sexy! No. So now, we've moved on. He's meeting her parents, who obviously apparently think they... Even though they were conscious of the fact that she was going to waste water, they think that all sorts of environmental things is just like hippie shit. And like... So this is he's a vegetarian, Blaze is. They've gone to a steakhouse. The dad's like,
So why don't you eat meat, son? I suppose it's some do-gooder hippie reason. You're in communion with the animals or some such. Am I right?
this book took a turn, may I tell you. It was very like, became very environmental, sort of, weirdly. And then he continues as the evil Christian father. She then is in a turmoil because she's this sexually awakened woman talking to her father, and she doesn't like what he's saying.
But she would never argue with her father, though, because she loved him and respected his opinion, even though she no longer agreed with it.
But then she has like a massive go at him, saying, I'm a woman, I do this, respect my thoughts, I'm a lady. It's effectively how it goes. That was more entertaining than the giant paragraph that I had to read. And this is her father's response.
Her father cut into steak. I'm sorry, I just can't process this right now, and my food's getting cold. Her mother nodded and picked up her steak knife as well.
And, you know, eventually they, like, get better, but, like, he really didn't like that, she wanted to live with him, like Blaze,
So
and
it
that's
ended
like
up
the
being
story.
no strings attached, and
No,
they fall in love.
Yeah, they fell in love. Like, there's like loads of dropped-in sentences where it's like, feeling way too deep about this guy that I've just finger banged. Like one time, I love him. Finger bang equals love. Okay, so basically, Finger Bang is a piece of shit book with like just woman hating in general. I feel like even she's like hating on other women, like particularly the girl she works with, Andrea. She like calls her a bitch and hates her all the time, and she's saying that you're not a real woman if you haven't got an orgasm. Like, dear God, what? What? You're a woman if you are a woman. There are many reasons why you can be a woman, and the fact that you can have an orgasm is not one of them.
Yeah.
Like, what? I think this book was a pile of shit.
With this book.
This was a Daily Deal disaster, but it wasn't a fun Daily Deal disaster, despite the name, and that is literally why I read this book, because its name was Finger Bang.
And the picture.
Yeah. And it was just a big pile of shit. So I really hope you guys enjoyed me ranting about it. I think that you just felt repulsion for this.
Yeah, like, you know, Chosen by the High Judge, like, that cringed me out. I can see where you're coming from with that it has got a bit more of a story to it, whereas this is just a pile of garbage.
With a bit of sexy time that is also a pile of garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, it generally sounded awful.
It was. It was bad.
And it kind of made me annoyed.
Yeah, it made me annoyed. I was sat there like, what is this?
The cringe, like, yeah, but, like, it was more like, why?
And it was just really badly written. It felt like it was written, like, fan fiction written by a 13-year-old boy who didn't know when to stop and just sort of went, stream of consciousness is fun, blah, 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 boobs, blah, 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 come, blah, 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 ah!
Yeah.
Blah.
Yeah.
Blah. Anyway, so that's all we've got for you today. See you in the next one.
See you later.
Bye.